just take us through year 2 now that you've got last year we were talking about taking supplements and, going to bed on time and all this stuff. Do you feel like you're really into the football now with everyone kind of knowing the expectations under coach and kind of understanding the potential that this team has?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm at that point where it's like I got things down. I feel like the game is very slow to me right now, and I feel like technically there's still room for improvement, but I'm getting there. I just feel like the only piece I need to put together is consistency.
Just tell me about that.
Thank you.
While I talk, you can drink. Just tell me about the defensive front, I guess. What do you guys see? What does Mason being back really, contribute to this front? And just kind of how are the new Jack linebackers working with you guys in conjunction with you guys?
With Mason being back, I feel like it puts like a lot of a boost on us, like a confidence boost on us. Feeling like having Mason come back and having the transfer like Brandon and Ovi, it really puts together the D-line. I feel like we could be dominant this year.
You get a start in the bowl game to sort of end off the season. How do you build off that moving into this year?
Wait, ask that again?
You got to start in the bowl game against Purdue, right? And how do you kind of build from everything that you had going well for you that game into this year where there's a bigger role for you?
I don't really get it.
How do you take the start that you had in the bowl game against Purdue and that kind of environment into this year where you have a bigger role and you're called upon more to perform?
What are your expectations for this year, I guess, for yourself?
I'm expecting big things from me, to be honest. I'm expecting big things from not only me, but the D-line as a whole. Like, yeah, I expect me to have X amount of numbers of sacks, X amount of numbers of tackles and all that, but as a D-line, I got high expectations for all of us.
All right, last year, it was the first year of Coach Kelly. I don't know how much was expected inside the building, but how is the mindset this year? Because, there's national title talk. I mean, Jaden's up for possible Heisman. Is there a different mindset? Because I think a lot more is expected out of y'all in year 2.
I wouldn't say a different mindset, because the mindset always been the same to, graduate champions, but I feel like now it's more determined, especially when we have a chance just as much as anybody else. So I can really feel the determination with our mindset, like it's being backed up by the way we play and how passionate we is.
So when you were at St. James, did you have a scuffle or two in fall camp?
Yeah, we had some scuffles. I feel like scuffling is something that always comes with football if you're passionate about it. Like if you're not having a scuffle, then are you really do you really want to play football? You know what I mean?
So you feel like you need one of those every camp, one or two of those, or?
I mean, I don't feel like you need one, but it's bound to happen if you're really passionate about the game.
What did Coach Kelly say to you guys? It seemed like he was disappointed that it kind of went on for as long as it did.
Yeah, he was definitely disappointed, but he just told us that's something that we need to put behind us, and instead of being down about the fight, use that as a stepping stool to see where our chemistry at now and where we need to get in order to be a championship team.
So just tell me about Coach Lindsay going away, and I think you got Coach Jancic working with y'all now.
Right.
How has that transition been? Do you feel like, you guys will be all right? You're checking in on Coach Lindsay. He'll be all right. You feel like everything will be all right?
Oh, yeah. We definitely keep Coach Lindsay in our prayer, but with Coach Jancic, with him, he told us always keep Lindsay in our prayer, but he go be here to work us just like as if he was here. And right now with him, I feel like it's no different. It feel like as if Coach Lindsay is here.
I guess if you could kind of give me a snapshot of what the offensive line across from you is looking like. A lot of veterans returning there, some guys are still trying to get healthy, but do you sense that experience from them and they're kind of working y'all pretty good?
Yeah, I definitely feel the experience from last year to how they was to this year. I could definitely, they become more of a unit. I could see the chemistry that they got between them, even not talking on the field, even off the field, you can see them they'll all get on the bus at the same time, sit at the same table. So I can really feel the difference with them.
Following up on the question I asked you a few minutes ago, at St. James, y'all always fighting for a state title. How excited are you personally to know that if y'all play strongly, that there's some trophies down the line? That's got to be really exciting just for you personally to be fighting for some trophies.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting because I already got a ring on a high school level. So being able to get a ring on a collegiate level, especially from my own home state, that'll be a very exciting thing.
Any other questions?
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jared Roser.
Talk us through your physical the last year or so, just where you're at right now, what you're weighing, what's going into that, and how it feels, because you're obviously a lot bigger than you were at St. James right now.
yeah, so I think I came in the program at like 240, but the latest weight in was at like 288. So I feel pretty good as to where my weight at, and especially being able to keep all that weight and lose little to no speed, especially because of the staff we got with Dr. Frakes and Flint. I trust in what they do for me, and being able to trust in them brings me a long way.
We good? Thank you, Sa'vion. Man,
Well,
50 pounds. Good Lord.
yeah.
Good to go.